Good morning and welcome to the ancient, beautiful town of Hoi An, right in the centre of Vietnam. This is a beautiful place. Although very touristic, it's a very, very relaxing place to be. And I'm staying over there. I'll show you that later on. This place is a little island in the middle of Hoi An, and all along here, all these bars and restaurants, the whole place comes alive at night time, and it's really, really beautiful. I'll show you that later on. But now we're going to have a walk around this ancient town, which was largely untouched during the Vietnam War, or as the Vietnamese call it, the American War, because they class it as the Americans invaded Vietnam for no particular reason. So I've been here about 4 days. I'm just getting over a heavy cold. I've had a big drop in temperature. Notice I've got a jumper on now. It was like 35 degrees in Ho Chi Minh City. But good morning. And here it's only 19 degrees. So we're going to walk around, and right in front of me here we've got a Chinese temple. We've got a few temples to have a butcher's at, and we'll have a walk around in a circle. But let's just have a look up here. A lot of wooden buildings here. Hoi An used to be an old 15th century Chinese and Japanese trading post. Where boats and goods used to come from all over Asia into Vietnam via Hoi An. But yeah, I've had a bit of a walk around, so we'll have a walk around. I'll show you what's about. You just look at some of these. I mean, look at this restaurant. Look, it's beautiful inside. Look, there's a lot of these places around. Absolutely marvellous. I thought I'd come out early before the tourists come out. And as regards to the tourists here, most of the tourists are Chinese and Koreans. There's a few backpackers here, but not many. So you have a look at the old wooden buildings. They still stand. They have not developed this town at all since the 18th century. Still the original buildings. They just left it as it was built. And here we have the temple gate, which was a former entrance to the city. Look at this beautiful lady posing for a picture. Look, oh, Vietnamese model. Look at that. Right in front of the temple. I'm quite impressed with this. I've come here just to have a bit of a relaxation time before my next big adventure to one of my favourite places in Vietnam, where I was 3 years ago, which was Phong Nha, which houses the biggest caves in the world, which I'm interested to go back to see how that has been developed over the last 3 years. It was only a small village before. So where are we at now? I want to go, something else I want to show you. I want to go down here. Down here, lots of coffee places around. I have tried, oh here, I want to go in here. This is where I want to. I looked in here yesterday. This is quite beautiful in here. Little temple in here. So we're going to go in and have a look at this. So this going to be appropriately dressed here. So we'll take our shoes off, and we will have a little walk around inside this little temple. a little bit dark in here, but hopefully the camera will pick it up. With marble floors. There's a donation box there if you want to make a small donation. And here we have Japanese Buddhas. It really is quite beautiful in here. Yes. I think the camera's picking it all up. So here we have people coming here daily to pray to Buddha. Here's the view from the other side. I'll turn the camera around. So, yes, very impressive. So we'll walk down this alleyway here. Got a coffee place and library. We'll sit down and have a coffee and read a book. Plenty of books to look through. So we've just come off the main street now. Masses of motorbikes. Look how quiet it is here. Lovely. It makes a welcome change from Ho Chi Minh City, which was quite manic. It was just chaotic there. I've been to Hanoi before with thousands and thousands of motorbikes, but Ho Chi Minh City, oh man, that was just something else. That was on another level. And when you come to Vietnam, you've got to try the local delicacy, which is po. And it's like a soup, broth, very, very tasty, very spicy, very good for you. There's beauty spa, all the weeds and plants hanging down. I do recommend coming to Hoi An. As I said before, there was fierce fighting during the Vietnamese War, fierce fighting on the outskirts of the town, but mainly the town was largely untouched during the war. It got preserved as an ancient town, and it wasn't bombed at all. So we come down the series of alleyways. Oh, here it is, here. This is what I'm looking for. This is the Hoi An prison, which was built in the 19th century by the French to house political prisoners and those against the regime. And here, they're brought here to be tortured and imprisoned. And we had the guard on duty here. There he is. Got his machine gun ready. When I came here yesterday, he frightened the life out of me. Hello. It's all, as you can see, it's a total relic now. It was closed down in 1975 after the Vietnam War, and was discontinued as a prison, and it just became a relic, really. It's interesting to have a look around and just be nosy, see if there's anything interesting in here we can find. Can we go into any of these cells? I don't know. Around the other side. And there's an impressive watchtower with guards on the top, see? There's guards standing there, and there's one on the roof there, see? There's a machine gun pointing down at me. And there's another one over there, see? Don't know if you can see it on the camera. They're all around, trying to... Let's have a look in here. So it's all overgrown. Nothing is, it hasn't been kept up to any sort of standard. It's just been left to rot, really. Oh, here's the cells in here. Here we are. Let's have a look in here. Here's the cells. This is how they were. There's a guy who's chained up, ankle bracelets on, just lying here. There's another one having a little snooze. Is he pointing at something, or is he trying to scratch on the wall? I don't know. Heavy steel doors. And this one, there's no one in here because he's been brought out to be tortured, beaten. Look, he's been beaten with a baton. Any minute now, one of these is going to move and frighten the life out of me. So can we go in? Let's go in here now. Let's see how small these are. Let's go in here. So it's not very, it's just a concrete slab. It's not, no comfort at all. And there's me. I think there was a little light there. Yeah. Good to see that they've kept some form of restoration. If you come here, it is free entrance to get in, so you're free to wander and explore this area. There's another block over there. I don't know if we can get in there or not. I don't know. But, see. Another guard on the outpost there. What does this sign say? Is it tell you in English? Or is it Vietnamese? I don't know. No, it's in Vietnamese. But can we get in there? Let's see if I can poke my camera in. See what's what in here. Oh, it's quite interesting. Some guards in there, look. Prisoners in there, female prisoners, being can we go in? Can't go in there. What do we have in there? There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. But yeah, very interesting. Still got the original barbed wire fencing all around. Let's lift the camera up and point it inside. See. What's one look at? Very interesting. This as well. Yeah. So I'll Google Translate that when I do the editing and see what it says. Again, let's have a So we'll rise the camera up and look through these bars. What do we have in here? I don't know. I don't know what's in there because I can't see. Oh, hello. Hello, what's going on here? Hello. Women being beaten. Oh. I'm the only person here. The place is open, away from the main tourist areas, but nobody's here. Exhibition of Hoi An prison relic. Nice tapestry there. Here we can, here we go, here's the introduction, here we go. Can you read that? You can pause the video and read that if you so wish. And that's how it was built by the French. These are all the lists of the revolutionary soldiers and patriotic compatriots imprisoned by the enemy in Hoi An prison in the period of 1930 to 1945. There are hundreds of them there. It gives you the dates as well. These US soldiers ruthlessly arresting the people of Hoi An, and the brutal torture methods of the US and its lackey government towards the Hoi An people in 1966. So the Americans weren't actually here for peace, they came here to torture revolution. And this is the drawing of the prison, of how it once looked. And this is where we are right now. I'm in this building here. So even when they were being treated in the hospital, they were chained up to the bed so that they couldn't escape. These are the batons that we used to beat the people. And here we have a model of Hoi An. And this little island here, this is where I'm staying at the moment. A little island here. So all these lights, this is where all the fighting took place. All these lights, but actually Hoi An itself right here was untouched. The ancient town was not touched at all. This is why today it's so perfectly preserved. And here's some of the clothes of the female prisoners who were brought here. There's you can read that. In 1973, the number of prisoners in Hoi An reached about 2,000. And here is the conclusion of the prison. I'll hold the camera steady so you can pause the video and have a read of that. So this building here, this is the only building that's been modernised, and the rest of the buildings around are in their original state. Right. That's a little walk around the prison. Now let's escape from the prison and get back to the town. I'll show you some more delights of the architecture around here.